Hi everyone, I am Nayoka Kelly Campbell of Kelly Fiscal LLC, and I want to welcome you guys back to another segment of our financial tips and tools where we provide financial information that will help you to maintain your financial health. But before we get started, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you may be notified whenever we upload a new segment on our YouTube channel. Now, today we'll be speaking on how to save paycheck to paycheck. I know we're wondering, like, if I'm living paycheck to paycheck, how is it possible that I myself can save paycheck to paycheck? This is how you can do it. Before I share a few actionable tips that you can take towards saving paycheck to paycheck, did you know that you should be saving at least 20% of your income? Yes, 20%. So let's look at a few actionable tips that you can do to help you save paycheck to paycheck. So the first tip I would suggest for you is to create a budget. Create a budget and stick to it. List all of your expenses on a monthly basis. You're going to create a budget for an entire year. And once you list those expenses on a monthly basis, it allows you to see what expenses you need to prioritize. And when I say prioritize, I mean expenses that are mandatory, such as your rent, your mortgage, your electric bill, your gas bill, your water bill, whatever expenses that is mandatory for you to pay on a monthly basis. Those are the expenses that you are going to prioritize. And then you look at your discretionary expenses, such as lunch. When you go to work on a daily basis, do you purchase lunch or do you bring your own lunch? Try to eliminate as much expenses as much as possible. For example, if you have cable, do you watch cable on a daily basis or regularly? If not, that's an expense that can be eliminated from your budget. Try to minimize those expenses that are miscellaneous items that you really don't need on a daily basis. Cut them out of your budget. It's not needed. Now, once that budget has been created, one of your first expense should be savings. It has to be on your expense side, because guess what? That's money that you're taking out of your income and you're setting aside. So you have to budget for your savings as well, at least 20%. The next tip that I need to share with you is that you need to open a savings account. If you do not have a savings account now, what are you waiting on? Now, I would suggest when you open a savings account, I would suggest you find an institution that's separate from your checking account. Why do I say this? If you have a savings account with the same banking institution as your checking account, 9 out of 10, you're gonna go into your savings when your checking account is running low. You don't want to do that, because if you're saving for the future or if you're saving for a specific goal, you do not want to touch that savings. Let it stay there. And when you open a savings account, try to find an institution that offers a favorable interest rate to you. Now, I know some banking institution, the interest rate on a regular savings account, it's 0.02%, 0.05%. It's pretty low. But you do have different types of savings account that are out there. You have the money market, which offers a little higher than a regular savings account. You have CDs, certificate of deposits. You have different savings account that you can look into and see which is better for you. So open a savings account with a different institution than your checking account. Now let's look at refinancing. Did you know that you could refinance your mortgage if you're a homeowner? You can also look into requesting a forbearance if you have a student loan. You can also look into consolidating your debts and requesting a loan with a lower interest rate to help to pay off your high credit card interest rate debt. Now, these are different steps in refinancing debt that's out there. And once you refinance these debts, that extra money that you were putting towards these debts, that's extra money that should be going into your savings. Now, one thing that I forgot to mention, when you open your savings account, please make sure that you automate the transfers from your checking account to your savings account. You want to make sure that as soon as your paycheck hits your bank account, your checking account, the money goes directly into your savings. It's basically looking at it as if this is money that I don't have. So if I don't have it, I can't spend it. So make sure it is automated. And also make sure that your mandatory expenses are set on auto pay. You need to set these expenses on auto pay because, again, it's money that you don't have. So once you get your paycheck, these expenses are taken right out of your account. And it's like a breath of fresh air knowing that you don't have these expenses to think about because it's already paid from your account once you receive your paycheck. Now, regarding these mandatory expenses, one thing that I have learned is you can negotiate with these companies. You can negotiate with your gas company, your electric company, with your water company. You can, contact them and see if they can change your billing cycle due date to the date that you actually get paid. So once you get paid, the money is taken out instantly. Now, if you're paying too high of a cost for example, electricity, contact other electrical companies. Once those electric companies know that they have competitors that are trying to gain your business, they will try to work with you and offer you a lower rate. So contact them. Try to negotiate with these companies. Try to negotiate with these banking institutions. Try to negotiate with these credit card institutions. Try to negotiate with these loan financing institutions. They will work with you. Once they know that you are a good customer and they have competitors out there, they will definitely work with you. So don't just sit there and thinking, okay, this is it. I have to pay this expenses. I have to pay this amount. No, try to negotiate and see what works better for you. Now, this is for my old school individuals. I know sometimes we think that the banks are a ripoff or you can't trust these institutions. That is fine. You can go the old school route. Keep an envelope at home on your dresser in a secret hiding place. And each time you get your paycheck, the first thing you need to do is to withdraw that money from the bank or from the ATM and put that money into the envelope. If you have a goal to meet, you're saving for that goal. You put that money into the envelope. And you also make sure that you're disciplined in not touching this money. Because if the money is so close to you, sometimes you'll get the urge just to spend a little, just take a little bit and just want to spend it. That will not work. You have to be committed and dedicated in wanting to save for a better future, for whatever goal you have, whether you're planning a trip in the future, you're planning a cruise, this is one way that you can save the old school way. Why not? Now, we all have to understand that savings will not increase within a split second. We have to be patient. You have to be patient, you have to be dedicated, you have to be committed, and you have to be consistent. You cannot just put money aside this week and then next week you're like, I don't have enough, so I can't put anything towards saving. The first thing you should put away for is towards your savings. So be consistent. The term savings, it's you're putting something aside for the future. Do not touch it. Don't touch it. It is there for a reason, for a better future for you and your family. or for a specific goal that you're trying to save towards. Guys, I hope this was very informative and that is useful to you. Take advantage of these tips and try to build a better future for yourself and for your family. And while you're doing this, have fun. Finance, it's not dead, it's not boring. Have fun, live your life. Yes, we have to save, but you can splurge a little bit, just a little bit, Don't spend it all at once. Take your time and establish yourself, establish your savings. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I just want to thank you guys for joining us for this segment. It has been a pleasure for me in providing these financial tips and tools to you. If you have a question, if you need a free consultation, please hit me up. I am at nayoka@kellyfiscal.com or contact me by phone 347-201-2228. Send me an email for a free consultation. We also offer bookkeeping and payroll services to individuals and businesses. Send us an email for a free consultation. We're here to help. I want to thank you guys for watching another segment of our financial tips and tools where we provide information to help you maintain your financial health. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Hit it. Hit the notification bell so that you may be notified whenever we upload a new segment of our financial tips and tools. Thank you guys for watching.